All right, on 17. So 17 is one of those that we did kind of in class on Friday as far as one of the longer ones, and you're going to have to use the quadratic formula whenever it's all said and done. Okay? So remember that whenever we have the sum, we have S sub n equal to n times a sub 1 plus a sub n all over 2. So we've got to find n. We need to know what, we don't know what n is. We know what the first term is, hopefully. Okay, we know that the first term in this sequence is going to be 9. A sub n, just like we did on 7, you need to find the rule. So we need to know what the rule is to use it for the sum, because I'm going to set up 2,272 equal to everything else. Okay, so I need to know what the rule is because I don't know how many terms I'm going to have. So the first thing I need to do is I need to know what's the rule for everything here. I'll pick 2 terms, okay, just like I did on 7. So as far as like my rule is concerned, what are we going up by? We're going up by 4. So if I'm going to write my rule, I need to know, I know that my common difference is 4. I need to have a sub n equal to my first term. Remember, it's just the first term plus the difference times n minus 1. So my first term is 9 plus 4 times n minus 1. I'm going to distribute, and I'm going to have a rule of 4n plus 5. Is everybody good with that as far as my rule is concerned? So now once I have my rule, I have the first term, I have the rule, or I have a sub n, however you want to look at it, I need to find n. So it tells me that the sum of everything is 2,272. So I'm just going to plug everything into my formula that I have right here. And I'm going to have 2,272 equal to n times 9 plus 4n plus 5, all divided by 2. So then the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take what's up here and I'm going to combine that. So I'm just going to leave the 2,272 on the left side. N times, I'm going to rearrange 4n plus 14 all over 2. Now, here's where you can really change what you want to do and how you want to go about it. So in terms of like the 4n plus 14, since both of those are divisible by 2, I can divide both of those by 2 and deal with a little bit easier numbers. Okay? It's really up to you as far as if you want to do that or not. But what I would suggest is taking this right here and turning it into n times 2n plus 7. Does everybody see what I did? Is there anybody that doesn't see what I just did? The only reason I can divide both of those by 2 is because they're both even. If you would have a number that would not be even, I would not suggest doing it that way. Okay? So then multiply, so I have 2,272 equal to 2n squared plus 7n. Now I would take this number over here and move it to the other side and have 0 equals 2n squared plus 7n minus 2,272. Now, again, there's nothing you can factor, so you can't factor. You could try to factor. I would just go with quadratic formula and have opposite of b plus or minus 7 squared minus 4 times 2 times 2,272, all underneath the square root, divided by 2a, or 2 times 2. Oh, it's not what I wanted to do. That should have been a negative 2,272. So then on the inside, I'm going to have negative 7 plus or minus 49 minus, or actually plus 18,176, all divided by 4. I'm going to add 49 to that and get 18,225. Square root of 18,225 is 135. So I got negative 7 plus or minus negative 7 plus or minus 135, all over 4. Now, there's only one of these that I have to do. I do not have to do the negative one because that just doesn't make any sense because I can't have a negative value. So then I'm going to have a positive 128 divided by 4. So n is equal to 32.